Hello everyone, welcome to Soul Path Guided Tarot for another yes or no pick a card, and we'll definitely ask why or why not. Before we get started, to everyone who has been here, is new here, welcome. I so appreciate your energy, the kindness and the love that you share. It's really tremendous, so thank you so much. For everyone who's been hitting that thanks button and leaving donations, I'm really grateful. That's very kind of you. Thank you so much. And to all of you who have booked readings, multiple readings and bought readings for friends and family and referred friends and family, I greatly appreciate that as well. So many waves of love and hugs to each and every one of you. All right, so let's get started today. We have a choice of 6 different groups. So the first one is here. This is group 1, and this is an amethyst dragon's tooth. So this will be group 1. Group 2, we have a selenite moon. Group 3, we have a banded black agate skull. If you can see that, all the banding. Group 4, black tourmaline. Group 5, this is a double tourmalated clear quartz, kind of milky. And group 6, this is a amethyst druzy cluster. We will take a couple of deep breaths, close your eyes, sink down deep into your seat, or if you're lying down, and then choose with your intuition 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 6, and we'll get started. Hello, group 1. This is your choice. This is the Dragon's Tooth Amethyst. I'll put that here. This is your oracle. I just grabbed 6 cards. I did not choose them. They're very random. So let's get started. I take what flips out for those of you who are new. And we'll start with tarot. So this is 17 Hope. This is the star card in this deck. Aquarian energy. 9 of Swords in reverse. We do reversals here. Okay. The Fool, new beginnings. Spiritual Strength, 9 of Wands. And you got the second energy center, the sacral chakra. Sacral chakra, sacral, however you want to say that. Okay. So right away what I want to point out is you have the 9 of Swords, suffering in silence, but it's in reverse. So this is the perfect card to have next to the star card, Aquarian energy. Because the 9 of Swords, when it's like this, it really is suffering in silence. We can't release that which has got a hold of us. We can't let go of the thing that keeps us worried and fretting and crying and dealing with insomnia and physical symptoms of not feeling well, or just an overall not having mental clarity because you're clouded and you're kind of dragged down by the things that are worrying you. But when we have it next to the star card, this indicates that there is healing that's taking place, that there is a rising above, like the stars, we think of them rising into the cosmos at night. This is you releasing that, rising from that which is holding you back, that which is holding you down. And it might be something that has kept you locked in fear, or it might be something that has kept you from moving forward or being brave about reaching out to someone or something. But this is really you moving beyond that. And when that happens, we grow a little bit in our level of consciousness, okay? And what's great about that is You also have the Fool here, which is about new beginnings, and that's exactly right, because here we have the Nine of Wands. Okay, so the Nine of Wands is you've had to hold the bag together. You've had to hold everybody together. You've had to hold a relationship together. You've had to work really hard to keep a job or keep a roof over your head. You've just had to really work to a point where it's time to get a break. It's time to cut and release a little bit, okay? So here we have new beginnings with the Nine of Wands. So really great combinations which show there's movement, there's shift in energy, there's a change in a momentum and a trajectory that's very positive and forward moving. And for many of you, it's going to help you to heal or to really embody all that the sacral chakra represents. So that second energy center holds so much of our emotion. It holds so much of our ability to create. It holds so much of our ability to believe in that which we have not yet received. Okay. So when we can open up this second chakra, when we can open up that second energy center, we can really start to make huge changes that will actually affect what we are dealing with day to day, what we are feeling day to day, what we can manifest day to day. Because this is very much about being, safe and believing in yourself enough to open up and create, to try something new beginnings, being healed from something that's been very difficult, right? When this chakra isn't open, when it's not moving, when it's not allowing us to step into that divine feminine, we really struggle with a lot of the things that we deal with every day, whether it be emotions of current relationships or past relationships, or emotions that we have kind of stuffed down deep within from our childhood that it's just too much to deal with. For some of you, this is a little bit of being willing to face aspects of your shadow and being a little bit braver than you normally would be to kind of look at that just a little bit for now, and maybe a little bit a little later, and over time, where then it's not all so much to deal with, we can face those fears, those disappointments, those things that have kept us in this Nine of Swords and this Nine of Wands. Okay, so really overcoming a lot of previous challenges is what I'm seeing here, and moving forward. They're showing me the Eight of Cups, so moving forward towards something better. Okay, that's definitely what these cards represent, moving towards something where you free yourself from a lot of the heavy burdens and the heavy density, especially in that second chakra. All right, let's see what else we have for you. Group 1, please. Yes or no, angel, spirits, and guides. Yeah, so for you, you get playing it safe. So many of you, you've had to play it safe. You've had to do things you didn't want to do because it paid the bills. You had to, stay in a certain place, and you weren't able to explore or go beyond because you had obligations. You had things that you had to take care of. You had people you had to take care of. You were a little bit fearful. You were a little bit uncertain when this Nine of Swords was upright, okay? Playing it safe, having to hold everybody and everything together. Playing it safe, not willing to take the chances on something new and something creative and something that you can build upon, okay? Maybe some of that is because there's been a lot of lies and deceptions in your life, and you've been uncertain how to move forward, and, how do you really vet something out to see if it's real, if it's authentic. But this is about, new contacts, new relationships, new discovery, new opportunities that you haven't even thought of before, right? Because the Fool comes with zero preconceived notions, nothing. Just, I'm ready. Let's go. I've got my wand, follow my inspiration, and move forward with a sense of faith, sense of trusting, right? Angel, spirits, and guides. So not always playing it safe, being willing to take a risk or two, being willing to step outside your comfort zone, and look what flips out, abundance. So in here, what's interesting, we have citrine and citrine today, and you have citrine for abundance. Beautiful stone with manifestation properties, beautiful stone for bringing something to reality, creating some abundance in your life, whether that's in the material world, a sense of a strong sense of self, I just heard, and believing that the things that you are hoping for and wishing for and wanting in your life are things that you actually deserve. So some of you have played it safe because you don't think you deserve what's out there. And some of that is subconscious, but some of you are just, you kind of keep yourself a lot smaller than you are as far as your spirit, your mind, your abilities. I'm hearing that a lot of you aren't trusting what you could do. All right, so you have to build up your confidence a little bit. And sometimes that's hard to do, and that's why we have this sacral chakra card here that showed up today, and new beginnings with the Fool. And then look at that. Yeah, dreams. No more playing it safe. Let's go after our dreams, right? Follow that Fool energy. Embody that Fool energy. Believe in yourself. What else do we have? Spirit. Yeah, and empowerment. So this is why you have the citrine. This is about that solar plexus. It's about having confidence in yourself. It's about believing in yourself. It's about understanding your worth. It's about seeing the beauty of who you are, not only on the exterior, but deep within, right? The light that you carry, the light that you share. So for all of you, as you move towards some sort of abundance in your life, some sort of prosperity, some sort of thing that you really want to be a part of, that you want to own, that you want to move towards, that you want to acquire, whether it's a material thing or a state of being, so much for you is about embodying the new energy around you of moving beyond, releasing, empowering, believing in yourself, and then moving for it, moving towards it. This card next. Angels, spirits, and guides. What do we have, please, for group 1? Yeah, smoke and mirrors. So this means the things that you feel like aren't for you, wouldn't be possible, the things that people tell you that limit you, the beliefs that you might have about yourself that limit you, the relationships that you've had where, they made you feel like there wasn't anything better out there for you. There wasn't anyone better out there for you. Okay, all of those things, that's nothing but smoke and mirrors. People project those things upon you, really showing you who they are, which is they're the ones full of fear. They're the ones full of limitations. They're the ones full of doubt, okay? And we can't absorb that. So part of the empowerment for you and following your dreams is to let go of all the smoke and mirrors that other people project on you. I mean, this mirror is cloudy. You can't see your reflection. There's a reason for that. You're not part of that. That's an illusion, okay? It's nothing but an illusion that's cast upon you. You really have to trust and believe in yourself. You really have to realize that sometimes when things happen that are difficult, it's trying to prompt us to take a change in direction. It's trying to prompt us to believe in ourselves and follow our dreams. Okay, let's see, what else do we have here? Angels, spirits, and guides. Group 1, please. Right, and then we have 2 cards fall out here. 10th house, achievement. So this is Sun and Capricorn. So for those of you who are trying to work towards success in business, as far as maybe getting a contract, getting an offer, making some kind of publication that's accepted, book publication, some kind of achievement in your career, this is an indication for you with this showing up that that is something that you can do as you move forward, because look at the cards that you have here, right? So whatever you're moving towards, there's going to be achievement. Whatever you want to create, whatever your dreams are, the abundance that you're looking for, you're going to reach that achievement. It can just be about moving out of something that was a stagnation, right? Moving out of something that kept you stuck, moving out of something that wasn't good for you. That might be the achievement. The achievement might be believing in yourself. The achievement might be, getting a new home, getting some kind of new job. It's whatever you deem as abundant is the same thing that you can say, I've achieved that. Okay, so that's going to be different for each and every one of you because this is a general read. And then the other card you have is Moon in Leo, Appreciation, 5th house. So again, Leo showing up here, you might have some Leo placement. This can be appreciating the beauty that's in your life, the peace that's in your life, the love that's in your life, or the love that you trust and know is coming into your life. It can be about appreciating the small things in life as you move towards something more, right? It's about appreciating every aspect of your life as you move forward. When we do that, we move into a space of allowing, of receiving, okay? And then we create. Sacral chakra is all about creation, right? When we create, follow our dreams, don't believe in the self-limitations, take some new chances, believe in our growth as a human being, right? As a person who's trying to make it through this 3D world in which we live, we can move into something where there's abundance all around us. And the more we appreciate that and show that gratitude, the more that surfaces. All right, let's see what else we have. Angel, spirits, and guides. What else for group 1, please? Lizard, dream time. Pay attention to your dreams and visions. So now you have dream time and dreams twice. So for some of you, you are getting ideas in your dreams. Dream journals are always helpful. For some of you, dreams, we usually forget about them within the first 5 minutes of waking up. So it's going to be important just to make a note of it or record it in your phone or something like that. But there's going to be ideas that are going to come to you and healing that's going to come to you. Some of you are going to have dreams that are kind of chaotic, almost not nightmares, but stressful, where things are they're not organized, they're stressful, they're erratic, okay? That is all the releasing of this, okay? The smoke and mirrors, the things that you need to go, this letting go of this 9 of Swords. That is the thing that still needs to be addressed a little bit. So for some of you, it's a old relationship wound that's kind of hanging around is what they're showing me. For some of you, they're showing me someone with their sister, so a feminine energy. It doesn't have to be a sister. It could be a relationship, could be a mother, a cousin, an aunt, a good friend, but some kind of feminine energy. That relationship has been problematic or has been difficult for you is what they're telling me. But those things are things that are kind of on the move out for you, okay? Making space for something so much better. So again, the thing that they keep telling me, the word I keep hearing is confidence for you. All right, let's see what this card said. Number 2, you can radically change your results by shifting your beliefs. What belief is limiting you? Unbelievable. Okay, so this is exactly what we were talking about. And 2 is about balance, okay? And here, this can be the representative of something like the 2 of Cups. So a relationship that has been a challenge or one that you're trying to bring to another level, a relationship that you would like to make permanent, okay? This can also be balancing out your energies, your heart space, healing after a broken relationship, because you see the faces are turned away. This can also be about what you're trying to bring to you, your dreams, because this is a mirror of each other, right? If you folded this card, and that's like the law of attraction. What you believe, what you think, what you send out comes back to you, okay? So if there's any limiting beliefs that are keeping you from, and look at this is all a citrine around her, this abundance crystal. If there's anything that's limiting you that you don't think that you're ready for, that you don't think yet you can obtain, that you don't think that you deserve, that's a limiting belief that needs to be released for you, okay? All right, so that's what I have for you, group 1. This is definitely a yes for you, without a doubt. Now, just because we have some things where we need to continue to work on doesn't mean it's a no, all right? What it means is you're on a energetic train that's moving in the right direction, and that with a little bit of some work or they're telling me paying attention to what you communicate to yourself through your thoughts, that this can come into a reality for you sooner, Or if you still continue to kind of deal with doubt, it might take a little bit longer, but this is definitely a yes, okay? So this is what I have. If something resonates, please like and subscribe. Every month I give away a free reading at the new moon. If you're interested, they're upwards of 60 minutes. Please like and subscribe, and in the comment section write I enter. As you go forward, I wish you peace and joy. Namaste. Hi, group 2. This is your selection. This is a selenite moon. Okay, and we will put this to the side. I didn't pull those. I just randomly let them flip out. So we'll see what that one says. All right, we'll start with tarot. Then we'll go to some oracle. Angel, spirits, and guides. Yes or no, please, for group 2. Thank you. Okay. Okay, here we go. 2 of Wands. 3 of Cups. 7 of Wands. 7 of Pentacles, 7, 7. Okay. And then you got the 5 of fifth energy center, which is the throat chakra. All right, so first of all, in numerology, 77 is a master number, okay? 77 is a number about alchemizing, or the number, any number with the number 7 in it. So it's about being able to take what's been given to you in your life, in the energy around you, and changing it a little bit, right? Turning it into something that you want. So a couple of things here. First of all, this one is screaming at me, I have to say. So the throat chakra, this 5th energy center is incredibly important. So many of us need to, and I'm getting full body chills as soon as I say that. So many of us need to speak up for ourselves, or we need to speak our truth. Sometimes it's we need to be truthful with ourselves about what our current situation is, okay? Those that are challenging, those that keep us from feeling like we're not strong enough, we can't do it, we're not sure if we can do it anymore. Will it happen, okay? Will I be able to make it? So when we're not truthful with ourselves deep down, or we're not able to speak to others as to what we want and what we need and what we expect because we're afraid of the reaction. Some of us are afraid of abandonment. Some of us are afraid that we'll make somebody mad. Some of us are afraid to speak our truth because we've never been allowed to speak our opinion. Okay, so for this group, it's time for you to really speak up and open up that throat chakra. And with that, you will see that the things that you would really like to be in your life, okay, the experience you want to have, the job you want to have, the business you want to start, the project you'd like to start, the person you would like to approach, okay, the things that get you excited or inspired, or you think, oh gosh, one day I would love to have that, or one day I'd love to go there, or one day I'd love to do that. Okay, this is where you start the planning, because you start to speak your truth. You start to be honest with yourself and with others about what you need, what you expect. There's nothing wrong with saying, in a relationship or in a job, this is what I need. This is my expectation. The reason I need this or want this is because, this is what I give. This is what I contribute. This is how I love. So you see what, regardless, it's okay to be strong in your convictions about yourself, okay? And it's going to lead to that rejoicing in celebration, which is coming full circle into something where you created something, you're a part of something, you've dreamt something into being, okay? So this is really important because, and I want to have one more card. I want to see what this spread will do when I pull one more card. See here, one more card for this group 2, please. Yeah, look at that. Mental conflict, 2 of Swords. So what they're showing is that you're conflicted about what to say or how to communicate to get what you want. Okay, so it's keeping you in this 7 of Wands, 7 of Pentacles, uncertainty, kind of having to struggle a little bit, dealing with so much polarity and never finding a lot of space in the middle where you feel calm and kind of peace about what's going forward, right? So to get out of your head and to move into this space of planning and knowing that something better that resonates with you. And when we say it resonates with you, it makes you feel happy. It resonates with your heart. It's something that you've wanted a long time. It's going to give you some relief, some joy, and some peace. And then here you have courage. So this is the perfect card for you to have for you, group 2, because you've got this 2 of Swords and 22. That's another master number. So you've got 77, 22. These are numbers they're going to use to communicate to you to remind you that you need to restore some kind of balance. You know, when you turn this card on its side, it's like an infinity, right? This is the 2 pillars of polarity, the challenges, the good, the bad, the yin, the yang. And we always want to find this point here, this point of peace, this point of light, this point of illumination, because then everything becomes incredibly clear. There's no more conflict, and we know how to move into this space where we can celebrate. Okay, so time to have some courage. Some of you have to be a little bit courageous with your family, speak up for yourself. Some of you have been the victim of a lot of unfairness and circumstances where you've lost out on things, and you're always having to try and stand your ground, wait around, be patient, and it's causing a lot of mental conflict and anxiety. So it's time to, move beyond that. Make a commitment to yourself is what I'm hearing. Call in the angels for help, your guides. They're asking you to make sure that you ask for assistance too with people who are supportive of you, because some of you have not been able, some of us are not able, struggle to speak our truth because we were never allowed to do so when we were young. Okay, so we all have to embody a little bit of courage. And then here you have rhodochrosite, acceptance, accepting who you are, accepting the truth of what is, okay, accepting the fact that you can change things and that there's a lot of things waiting for you. Some of you need to partner up with someone who can be like a teacher or a mentor for you, whether that's a formal teaching or mentoring. For some of you, it's about learning something new so that you can have the courage and believe in yourself. So it can be formal learning, like in school, or it can be through a spiritual person or just someone who has a lot of experience doing something that can help you move forward. And as you become more comfortable in what you're exploring or what you want, you're going to be more comfortable speaking up for yourself. And then things are going to kind of fall in line with regard to success, right? Things to be happy about. Okay. Yeah, some of you, there's a family dynamic there that's been challenging. For some of you, you would like to create a family and you and your significant other are not on the same page on that. For some of you, family has been something that has kept you in this kind of energy, right? And it's time to break free. And I'm not saying abandon your family, but you're not going to allow them to control you, right? You have to have some courage and speak up, right? Angels, spirits, and guides. What else? Yeah, right? Beautiful uncaging. So this is about you. For those of you who've been in a relationship where it's been really difficult, this is about you opening yourself up again, being willing to take another chance, realizing that that experience, while it was painful or difficult or challenging, it has taught you something about yourself as well as relationships and life in general. For those of you who have had family that has been difficult and challenging or have stood in the way of someone you want or something you want, this is about you kind of freeing yourself from that. So we've got 5 here. So we've got a lot of master numbers here, 55, 77, 22. So a lot of you are being communicated by your guides. And earlier I had said they were telling me to call on the angels, call on the guides. This is them saying when you see these numbers, that's them trying to remind you. And all of these numbers about balancing, alchemizing, overcoming. Okay, so a lot of clear messages here for you, group 2. Angel, spirits, and guides. Okay, number 4 flew out. This is Cancer in Mercury intuition. So when we speak our truth, when we're truthful to ourselves, when we accept ourselves for who we are able to tap into our intuition a little bit more, right? This is also an opportunity for you to develop your intuition. So instead of having to play a role of acting a certain way because it's expected of you, instead of you going along with something because it's expected of you, this is about you stepping into, you as a sovereign being, right? This is about you coming out of your shell. So some of you are going to be leaving codependent relationships. Some of you have to let go of the past and the challenges that have been there to restore some equilibrium. Trust yourself a little bit, have a little bit of courage, and it's going to lead you to this opportunity, a situation, this thing that you want. There's a lot of family vibes coming up here for a lot of you. Coyote, wise fool, accept your follies and find the teaching in them. So we talked about finding a teacher or a mentor for some of you. This is about not being so hard on yourself, okay? None of us are perfect. We're here to experience, we're here to learn, and more importantly, we're here to grow. Every experience we've had prior to this very one that we're thinking about or in right now has helped us grow, has helped us learn, has been an experience that we incarnated to have. And now it's time to kind of embody that inner strength and tap into your intuition to move forward, stand your ground, speak your truth. There'll be much to celebrate. All right, so let's get your last card here. Again, these flipped out, I didn't pick them. Rise above it. It's not yours to carry. You are an empath. How can you detach from the drama? Number 37. Yeah, so for some of you, this is you detaching yourself from what we talked about before. This is why you have to have some courage. Clear the energy that's around you. It causes you a lot of mental conflict. Speaking your truth when people are infringing on your boundaries and moving into a new cycle, because 37 reduces to 10. So that's about ending that. So there's a lot here that talks about why you should move into this new energy about self-empowerment, balance, trusting and believing yourself, and speaking your truth, okay? So for right now, there's some things that need to be changed and adjusted a little bit if you would want this to be a yes, but at this point in time, this is a no. If something resonates or there's some aspect that makes sense, please like and subscribe. Every month I give away a free reading at the new moon. They're about an hour long. If you're interested, please like and subscribe. And in the comment section, write I enter. As you go forward, I wish you peace and happiness. Namaste. Hi, group 3. This is your choice. This is the black banded agate skull. All right, here's your oracle card. I did not pick it, it just flipped out. We'll start with tarot today, yes or no. And this is general read, so just take what resonates. Whoops. 8, power, that's the strength card in this deck. So Leo energy coming through. It's a beautiful image. Oh, more major arcana. It's the star card. Oh my gosh. The Hierophant, wow. Then we have the 8 of Wands, interesting. And the solar plexus, 3rd energy center. Look at that. Okay, 3 major arcana. And then we've got the 8 of Wands and the solar plexus, which is your 3rd energy center. All right, so for many of you, this is about you stepping into the next phase. This is you moving into something where this has been in the works for you. This has been waiting for you. Spirit is telling me like it's about time. It's about time, and my left ear is really ringing. Some of you have been getting some pretty significant intuitive hits, or through meditation and dreaming, you're starting to get this push, this message of let's go, because here we have the number 8, accelerated motion. So for this group, this is the 8 of Wands. This is about new energy that is within your grasp, okay? It's around you, it's surrounding you, it's pushing you to move towards it, okay? And that comes forward when you have gone through different things in your life where you have had to be strong, where you've had to be tenacious, where you've had to be resilient, where you've had to pick yourself back up again, okay? And this is the number 8 in this deck, and 88. So this is about improving the self, moving towards an up-leveling of self, and moving towards abundance in whatever aspect abundance represents itself to you, okay? And what's great about this is that these 2 cards right here show that because you've had to be strong, resilient, tenacious, really sometimes trudge through the mud, right? You've gone through a bit of an awakening, and you've really started to heal and started to see the blessings in your life, and you've made a conscious commitment, a conscious connection to yourself, right? To up-level what's next for you, to lay the groundwork to step into something that's empowering. I mean, look at all this yellow. Leo represents yellow. This is Aquarian energy, but this is the star, all this yellow. And then we have wisdom, number 5. This is the Hierophant. This is you making a conscious choice once again, right? To use what you've learned, to learn some more, to commit to yourself, to move forward in a way where you're empowered. And what is flanking this, the end of this, is the solar plexus. This is about believing in your worth, believing you deserve it, empowering yourself, freeing yourself from self-limitations, freeing yourself from a situation, a government, a family that's been oppressive, freeing yourself from the way culture has said you have to be. Okay, this is you stepping out into something really expansive and something that's going to reap rewards for you, that's going to bring things and blessings into your life. Okay, so a lot of positive energy around you that's saying, you know, this is like your fated life, or based on choices and consequences, the destiny is going to unfold in a very positive, fulfilling way, because we've got the Star card here. And you know, with the Hierophant makes things happen because the commitment is there regardless. The Hierophant always seeks a greater sense of wisdom and knowing and understanding. That doesn't necessarily mean a book smart wisdom. Through experience, through learning, through listening, through encounters, okay, that you have. All right, let's see what else we have for you. Group 3, angel, spirits, and guides. Look at that. New beginnings, definitely. New beginnings. Something empowering, something that's going to make you incredibly happy. This is all lavender and wisteria. Those are flowers of peace, okay? Those are flowers of calmness, tranquility. Again, look at all the yellow. This baby is just illuminated, stepping through the path, on the new path, on one of new beginnings, of those where the movement is going to move you into something where, you know, you're a different kind of person. Why? Because the things that you've learned, the things that you've experienced, instead of holding them and feeling resentment and anger, you're moving into, I've learned from this, I've grown from this, this is part of my journey. Okay, leaving behind victim mentality. So definitely up-leveling in consciousness, and that's what we talked about, you know, with the number 17 star card, which is represented by hope here. The number 7 always means you are alchemizing energies. You are alchemizing situations, okay? You're the ultimate in being able to take the different things that life gives us, the challenges, the duality, the problems, the pain, you know, the constant uphill battles, and you're able to now say, you know what, I know what to do with that. I know how to deal with it. I know how to let that go. So definitely connected with spirit, definitely moving into a greater sense of awakening. They just keep telling me that the consciousness is changing. The consciousness is changing. And that's definitely here with that. So great things to come to you. Very positive. Yeah, look at that. Shine. I love that. Ruby. Shine. You know, Leo is about shining, right? Leos love to shine. Leos love to show people Look at this. I mean, Leos are usually very put together, very charismatic, very engaging, just powerful, beautiful energy. So this is definitely your time to shine with this new beginning. I love that for you. Group 3. Yeah, look at that. Flipped out. Good luck. Absolutely. Good luck in your new endeavor. Good luck in everything that you do because you believe in yourself now. Okay? You're finding that you don't need approval from others. You don't need the permission from others. Okay? This is time for you to empower yourself. What fires you up? What gets you excited? What inspires you? What makes you feel hopeful? Then you have Badger, dig in and see it through to completion, perseverance. So we talked about that with the power card, which is strength. It's about resilience and tenacity, right? So definite perseverance for this group. And then you have Buffalo, abundance. You are provided for in all ways. Okay, we talked about good luck. And then the other card that flipped out is Butterfly, transformation. Get ready for a big breakthrough. Yeah, some of you are going to have a real aha moment. That happens with the Star card and with the Hierophant, right? Again, you're not seeing yourself this way anymore. Seeing yourself as someone who can do things that they never thought they could do, right? And self-empowerment and self-awareness are your two greatest tools going forward in a chaotic world, okay? When we're aware of who we are, our self-awareness, we don't lie to ourselves. We connect with what's authentic to each and every one of us. And then we are able to maneuver through whatever comes our way, right? Then you have versatility. So this is Sun in Gemini, 3rd house. So Gemini, for those of you who are here, you know, this is a lot about the thinking mind. This is about the way we communicate. This is about how we interact with family and friends and neighbors, and some of this is about getting additional education, learning more, trying things we've never tried before, believing in the possibilities, things we didn't think we could ever do, okay? And the other card is Jupiter and Gemini. So Gemini coming out twice, 3rd house, bluff. Jupiter's about growing. Jupiter's about empowerment. Jupiter's about what's next. What's the next new beginning? How else can I create for myself? How else can I experience amazing things for myself? How else can I make things happen so that I feel abundant, so I feel happy, so I can support my transformation and continue to not only feel like it within spiritually better, more at peace, more grounded is what they're telling me, but also just to overall every day in every way be able to deal with what comes our way, because there's a lot of extra diversions out there. Some are intentional, some are not. They keep us off focus from remembering how powerful we can actually be and how we can truly move out of this victim mentality that so many of us are placed into because of things that have been done to us by others, okay? But there's a real shift here for you, an amazing shift here for you. Okay, let's see, we have one more card here, angel, spirits, and guides. What else? Group 3, please. Oh wow, group 1 got this. Smoke and mirrors. Yeah, don't believe the smoke and mirrors. We just talked about the diversions and all the things that keep us distracted. Okay, stay focused. Don't let anyone, and see how these butterflies are here, don't let anyone limit you. Don't let anyone keep you from believing in your transformative process. Okay, you are abundant and provided for in all ways. Believe in that. And don't let anyone tell you you need something else outside of you to make you feel complete, okay? It's when we feel complete within ourselves, when we have a sense of self-love, that's when we bring forward the people into our lives who just help us to expand on that, who help us to continue to grow beyond that, okay? Not those who keep us small. And that's so important in this day and age for sure. All right, your last final card. You create your own reality. What you want wants you to. What do you want to experience? Number one, new beginning. Number one, new beginning. So you might be seeing a lot of 88s or 11, 11, 111, 888. Okay, we also have 33 here. So a lot of number synchronicity for you as well. All right, so for you, this is a beautiful yes for you, group 3. This is definitely a yes. If there's something that resonates or that you like, please like and subscribe. If you are interested, every new moon I give away a free reading. It's about an hour long every month. Please write I enter in the comment section and just make sure you like and subscribe. As you go forward, I wish you peace and happiness. Namaste. Hi, group 4. This is Tourmaline. This is your choice. Okay, we'll put that off to the side along with this oracle that I shuffled for, so I don't know what it says. All right, we'll start with tarot. I take what flips out. It's just a general read, so anything that doesn't resonate, just leave it behind. Spiritual union, number 2. That's the 2 of Cups. 6 of Swords, moving on. 2 of Wands. The waiting game. All right, 2, 2. Got a couple more cards here for you. Angel, spirits, guides. What else? Okay, we've got the Magician in reverse. Let's get one more card here. Okay, that is the 5 of Pentacles. All right, so right away, there have been some financial challenges, something material in your material world that you want to bring forward, okay? So let's tackle that first, and then we'll move on to the next aspect, okay? So financial and material changes. This is the challenges you've had in your material world, whether it be, you know, a job or bringing more money in or dealing with an inheritance or some kind of big loan that you have, or someone is requiring that you pay back money that you don't have, or there's some big expenditure that you know, are unable to deal with, or you just can't get out of this pattern of having challenges, okay? Spirit is saying that you're going to be moving on from that, and that there's going to be changes for you, that you're going to move towards something that is more balanced, because right here we've got the 2 of Wands and the 2 of Cups. So 2 is about balance, 22 is a master number. It's about creating something. It's about you being the master of your manifestations, whatever that is. It can be a relationship that's really struggling because of financial and material situations. This can be a relationship that has fallen apart or had some struggles because of material things, okay? And this waiting game is you're trying to find your way out, okay? This could be a couple that's really challenged by material issues like loss of job, money, unexpected bills, hospital bills I'm getting, that is causing some problems. And you're waiting and you're hoping and you're praying for a change, okay? And we've got the Magician in reverse. So this is what the Magician usually looks like. And it says awareness. So the reason it's called awareness in this deck is because when you are self-aware of your situation and who you are, okay, at the core level, deep within, you have a direct line with the universe to create and manifest. When it's like this, you either have had a lot of disappointments and setbacks, or you are feeling like you don't have the ability to change your situation, okay? For some of you, this relationship is more along the lines of you're hoping for a relationship that isn't going to come with the baggage of the past and the problems of the past. And Spirit is saying you can move into some kind of a union that is really more balanced, because again, we have the infinity sign here, which is always about being able to alchemize and transcend whatever comes towards you, and being able to live in that sweet space that's right in the middle, right where we are balanced. And so regardless of what comes into our life, we can deal with it, even though, yeah, we get upset or we get worried or we get mad, but it doesn't eat away at us. It doesn't eat away at our relationships. It doesn't eat away at our foundations. Okay. So moving on from challenges and difficulties into something that's a lot more sustainable. First card out, loss. Yeah. Okay. So for some of you, this is exactly what I talked about. The loss of something, of someone, being in a state where you're just not quite ready to move on. Okay. And this is why you have the Six of Swords, because this is Spirit saying it's time to move on. It's time to kind of cut that tie and to move into something that it, like this sailboat is moving off into the sunset, you know, peaceful waters, something unknown. But whenever we see the sun, we think of blessings and abundance and the goodness in life. Okay. And this number 2 of Wands is about, this is about the planning period. This is about what comes next after that, so that we can make sure that we're in this position of the Magician, where we have everything within us to create that which has been eluding us, okay? Overcoming these challenges. So big shifts in energy here for you. Yeah, look at that, the Lovers. So for those of you where this is about a relationship, it's been a loss of a relationship and trusting enough to move into this, to a spiritual union or a sacred union, or one where the loss that you had before isn't going to derail this relationship going forward, okay? Moving on, okay? Leaving the things that have had you not believing in what's next in the past, and trusting what could come, okay? Planning, waiting for that which you so desire. Maybe it's a new beginning with someone, you know, but with that process, we have to be a little patient. We have to be a little courageous. We have to do some emotional healing. We have to find some peace in our life and some balance. And then from there, we can move out of a cycle of, you know, loss, disappointment, into one where we forgive everyone, ourselves or others, for our part in whatever happened. And even if it wasn't anything that we did, we forgive, so that we can free ourselves from that past and to move into something better. And again, if it's a financial situation, it's also the same thing. If you are struggling from loss of a job, loss of an ability to make some things work out, trying to balance things out and create something, you know, this is green for the heart chakra. This is having to do with, we need to do what resonates with us in our heart space, okay? We have to find that thing that makes us feel excited, that makes us feel ready to move on. We have to believe in the talents that we have and our abilities to maneuver through whatever, adapt, grow, change a little bit when necessary, and thrive, okay? And then you have new beginnings. So lots of new coming towards you, lots of moving out of anything that kept you stuck and stagnant. Bottom of the deck for you, commitment. So there's going to be a commitment for some of you for something that is going to be lasting. Okay, this dove here, this white dove, this is the dove of peace. Peace is, you know, a word that we use a lot, but it's a state of being that you can't beat. It's a state of being that brings you a lot of coherence and harmony within your life. So a lot of stuff that would normally tick you off just doesn't anymore. It doesn't bother you anymore, because we're in that state of peace. And salmon, determination. You know where you're going and you will get there. Absolutely. This is that 2 of Wands, right? This is the planning stage. This is Spirit saying, I'm going to help you get there. This is moving into something that is a new beginning for you. Okay, letting go of the loss, letting go of the past. We don't need to bring that with us. It serves no purpose other than to hold us back. Sun in Leo, fortune. So for those of you who are in the situation with a relationship, it might be with someone with heavy Leo placement. This could just be about you stepping into this energy, because the 5th house is a lot about romance and love, creativity, fertility. So, you know, adding to a family, starting a family, building something with someone. For those of you moving out of the financial struggles, moving to a place of abundance. The sun always means opportunity, abundance, new beginnings. Let's see here, angels, spirits, and guides. What else do we have for group 4? Yeah, look at that. Willing release. Definitely letting go of the loss, accepting that there's going to be changes, moving on, planning, making a commitment, staying determined, trusting yourself and your abilities, knowing that there's a new beginning coming for you. Really beautiful. All right, let's see. What do we have here? Group 4. 27. The universe rewards motion. What guided action can you take today? This is a beautiful card to say, once we've recognized the loss, we accept it and we move on. What can we do? What steps can we take? How can we move on, right? Because the universe rewards motion, right? So very positive message from Spirit about where you're moving to. So this is a yes for you, group 4. There's a lot of positive energy. Just because this card is in reverse, all that means is that you need to be a little bit more self-aware of how you see where you are in life. And that can be in the material world, but it can also be you. How do you see yourself? And do you need to see yourself in a different way? All right, so that's what I have for you. If something resonates, please like and subscribe. Every month I give away a free reading at the new moon. If you're interested, please hit like and subscribe, and in the comment section write I enter. As you go forward, I wish you peace and joy. Namaste. Hi, group 5. This is your choice. This is a double tourmalated clear quartz. We'll put that off to the side. This is something that I shuffled for. I didn't choose it. We'll start with tarot. We take what flips out. All right, 2, intuition, high priestess. 8, trapped in fear. It's 8 of swords. 6 of pentacles, material and spiritual prosperity. Ace of swords, triumphant success. This one fell on the floor. 14, patience, that is temperance. Okay. All right, so I love that you have 2 major arcana at the very beginning, which both of these represent connecting within, tapping into your intuition, being able to take whatever is going on in your crazy, chaotic, busy world, good, bad, crazy, fun, and everything in between. But at the end of the day, being able to connect within so that you can bring yourself into balance, connect with what's important, being a person who never loses a sense of who you are. Okay, so very strong energy, Sagittarian energy here. The high priestess, she's connected to the moon. Obviously, she's all about emotion, consciousness. The original high priestess, when you think about the mystery schools, was Isis. So if you resonate with the ancient Egypt or Isis, but this is about having a new beginning after a situation where you felt like you had no way out, okay? And for some of you, this is because there was something needed to be harmonized, needed to be recalibrated, okay? It needed to be balanced out, because the 6 of Pentacles, it's about material and spiritual prosperity. Sometimes you're the giver, sometimes you're the receiver. Sometimes you have a lot, sometimes you have nothing, and everything in between, okay? And when we connect spiritually by getting in touch with our intuition, by being able to alchemize the energies that come into our lives, okay, the things that challenge us with this Sagittarian energy of temperance here, we are able to find a healthy balance so we don't feel stuck and trapped, like we can't get out, like we have no options, okay? And moving from that kind of energy into the Ace of Swords, new beginnings, a new understanding, new information coming in, a sense of being able to overcome, to succeed, all right? A sense of starting out anew, because your self-awareness, which is so incredibly important, your free will and your intuition is all kind of lined up, right? This perfect harmony. And from there, we move into this opportunity of new beginnings, right? And with material and spiritual prosperity. And that's the perfect combination. Materially, our life is good. Why? Because spiritually, we've done some work to heal, to release the fears, to transcend that which has put us in a state of fear and just uncertainty, okay? So moving on is the key word for you, and planning for what's next for you, and believing in yourself, being empowered, leaving behind the conflicts of the past and the defeats and all those things that kept us kind of in that fear mode, and tapping into our spiritual strength for sure. All right, let's see what else we have. Group 5, please. Angel, spirits, and guides, yes or no? Yeah, look at that. We talked about your spiritual connections. You get your higher self. So definitely your higher self coming in, connecting with you. Some of you have been working on meditations, they're telling me, trying to connect with your higher self. Some of you have done some spiritual programs. There's a group out in California who does something specifically for people trying to channel their higher self. So some of you have watched their content. Prajit and Juliana is their name. That's what they're telling me. So that's very specific for someone here. But really trying to move into this state because you have a complete understanding that when you are in a greater sense of spiritual alignment and awareness, all things fall into place as they should, as you would want them to be. Okay, so a lot of you have struggled and had an awakening because you feel like you hit rock bottom, or you were hurt in a way that you never thought you recovered from, or you feel like you were just taught the biggest, hardest lesson of your life. For some of you, you're going to go on to help other people to transcend that kind of information and pain. You'll become healers yourself. You kind of went through a rite of passage with some of the things you've been through, and you've pulled yourself definitely up by the bootstraps and had definitely moved through some serious emotional healing. My throat is starting to close up, so some of you were never able to express how you felt from the point of being a young child until present day. And once you realize that you needed to overcome that, this kind of falls away, okay? Angel, spirits, and guide. Wow, that flipped out immediately. Boundaries. Yeah, having boundaries, establishing boundaries with other people in this group for sure, okay? No more doormats is what I just heard. And then turtle, retreat, stop trying to make things happen. Okay, so this is about allowing things to happen, because when we try and force something to the point where we, I don't know, you know how we'll ask the divine or our guides or whomever you resonate with to make this happen, or I need this, or I need this, or I need that, or you're constantly repeating it, or it's in your awareness, or you're thinking about it before you go to bed and when you're driving and when you're eating breakfast and all of these things. That actually creates resistance, and we're not in flow, okay? So when we embody this patience card, which is the temperance card, this is about being able to take the things that keep us fearful and seeing them for what they are, and not letting them take over our life, and not letting them be too big in our life, and setting forth a plan about going to this next stage or next phase, right, in a state of flow and not resistance. And sometimes when we have a little bit of emotional healing to do, we are trying to protect ourselves a lot, so we don't open up so much. We're not as vulnerable. and then we create some kind of resistance, okay? So they're asking you to work on a little bit of healing with this retreat card with turtle. And that has to do with boundaries too. Boundaries with others, but boundaries with yourself, so that you don't end up living in this state of fear. Right? And then we have Saturn in Capricorn riches, 10th house. So for those of you who are concerned about your career, where you're going long term, what will things be like for you in the next year, 5 years, 10 years and beyond? Okay, this is about prosperity. This is riches. So this is different to each and every one of you. For some, it's about health. For some, it's about wealth. For some, it's about love. But definitely moving into something where you're going to have a lot to appreciate, a lot to be grateful for, you know, a lot of success, right? Material prosperity, spiritual prosperity. And then you have beyond the ordinary. So this is a lot about being in flow, recovering from that which you had wrapped your head around that was incredibly fearful, that caused you to be stuck or not believe in the opportunities or a way out into something better. Okay, so fear grasps a hold of us and it holds us down in many different ways and prevents us from taking action, prevents us from accepting and believing in true love, from believing in our possibilities, believing in, you know, the collective at large. So you're moving beyond the ordinary in the way that you are seeing the universe, the way you see yourself. And from there, we can really create a lot. I can't express enough how important when you are more at peace with who you are and your connection to yourself and the universe, God, source, creator, whatever word you use. Things happen that are beyond the ordinary, not only in the esoteric, but in the material world as well. Okay, let's see what your card says today. Number 40, what is has no bearing on what will be. What does your ideal life look and feel like? Oh, that's amazing. Okay, so that's perfect, because if you have a sense of fear, a sense of not trusting or having faith in what's next, where you are now does not represent where you will go, what the rest of life has to be like, what the rest of this experience has to be like, okay? Every moment we have a choice to connect with our higher self and express our free will. We have the opportunity to accept and look for a new beginning that leads us to success in a variety of different ways. So whatever space you're in right now, if you feel uncertain, if you feel insecure, if you feel like you have no family, if you feel like you have no connection, that is just a space and a moment in time that we can shift out of with consciousness, okay? So big message from Spirit to have boundaries on those limitations, okay? We don't want to accept that. We want to release that and move towards the new, okay? All right, so for you, group 5, this is a yes, but it's a reminder of the work that we need to do every day as we continue on this journey that we're on, okay? If something resonates or some aspect makes sense, please like and subscribe. If you're interested, every new moon I give away a free reading. It's about an hour long. They usually you can get about 3 questions answered in that amount of time. If you're interested, please hit like and subscribe, and in the comment section write I enter. As you go forward, I wish you a lot of peace and happiness. Namaste. Hello, group 6. This is your choice. This is your amethyst druzy cluster. Okay, this is your oracle. I've just shuffled for those. I don't know what that one says. We'll take it at the end. Right, so we'll start with tarot. I take what flips out. Only take what resonates, leave the rest. Suffering in silence. Crown chakra. Third eye. Wow, okay. So in this deck, they do have 7 of the main 7 chakras in the tarot, and I leave them in there because if Spirit wants to bring those to your attention, it's kind of important. Okay, so we'll continue to pull tarot, but that's why those are there. Look at that, third eye and crown chakra, 6 and 7. Okay, so 9 of Swords, 2 of Cups, the Star card, and the Ace of Pentacles. Okay, the message they're giving me right now is you don't believe that you have all of this before you, okay? And they're asking you to connect through meditation of some sort. It can be short, it can be long. It can be, you know, sitting outside, it can be sitting at a desk, it can be laying down, it can be to music. They don't care, they just want you to connect somehow, because they're telling you that you have some amazing things before you. You have some amazing opportunities. They're going to lead to a great sense of achievement and success. Now, it could be in anything, okay? Because you have the 2 of Cups here, which is about what you want to bring into your life, a relationship that would be long lasting, that would be special, that would be a connection, that twin flame connection. Then you also have the Ace of Pentacles here, which is a new beginning, a new opportunity to create something that will continue to grow, that you can build upon. And why? Because you have moved into this Aquarian energy of the star, and this, it's called hope here, but this is the star. What is the star about? It's about focusing on your blessings. It's about being in a position of self-awareness that you continue to grow and build upon. So you're always learning. It doesn't have to be formal learning. There's always learning. You're always absorbing new information. And what that does is it dials you in to the divine, okay? Where you can create, you can manifest, because you can see this as the law of attraction card. You can see this as a relationship card. This is about bringing in that which makes you feel prosperous. It can be money, it can be anything. It can be love, it can be success, it can be spirituality. But with this group, you've got to most definitely be connected, because right now you're a little bit in the I'm worried, can it happen? Won't it happen? I can't sleep, I can't focus, I feel it, but I can't grasp it. I see it, but I can't own it. So they're saying this is all in your head. Now, we are all, you know, I want to say victims of this and creators of this all at the same time, right? Sometimes we create this and we make ourselves a victim of it because we just can't get from it. So they're asking you to connect in, because they will guide you. They will help change your energy. They will help shift things for you into this amazing energy. So I love when they do this kind of thing, because they like tell a story, okay? And the prosperity begins and leads to triumph. It leads to success, because you're balanced, right? When you have your crown chakra, these are your gifts. So for many of you, these are your gifts opening up, right? This is your intuition opening up. This is your psychic ability opening up. This is your clairs opening up. The seeing, the hearing, the knowing, the smelling, okay? So for many of you, you have a huge opportunity here to overcome all that's come in the past, so you can let go of the worry and the fear and the just doubting, is what they're telling me, to move into something that is just so powerful for you, okay? And this connection, once you fully step into it and connect, it's going to be life-changing for many of you, all right? Definitely helps with new beginnings in all aspects of life. All right, angel, spirits, and guides. Someone here suffers from a lot of major anxiety, and they're saying that this process of meditating is really going to help you. And then you have letting go. So I love this card because it's like the dogs represent spirit, and they're trying to pull her in a different direction, right? Connect with spirit. What are they pulling you towards? That which you want to bring into your life, a relationship that you want to be the one, the twin, the one you agreed to in your soul contracts before you incarnated here. Amazing opportunities to expand because of the growth, the learnings, the teachings, the healings, the blessings, and prosperity is the result, right? But you have to let go of what you thought things would be, should be. All right, let go of the things that keep you a little bit afraid. Sometimes we don't even know we're afraid, but if we don't take chances once in a while, if we don't step outside of our routine, if we don't go to a different place, wear something different, if we don't step out of that box of the same every day, okay, we end up then very uncomfortable with anything that could be amazing coming into our life that provides great achievements, okay? And with planning and action, the outcome is going to be amazing for you. The other card that flipped out here is dark thoughts. So for those of you in this, situation where you're worried, you're concerned, you're fearful, you're uncertain, those thoughts of what if it doesn't work out, or what if it doesn't happen the way it's supposed to, or what if I don't succeed, or what if I can't make money, or what if they reject me, or what if I can't overcome, or what if I can't heal. All of those things keep us stuck on this crazy loop that we can't get out of, and it's just very detrimental to our overall well-being, and to our expansion, and to our living a happy, prosperous life. All right, and then you have source. You cannot make this up. I mean, they really want you to connect in, group 6. Really connect in with the divine, universe, God, whatever word you use. And with that, you will receive a lot of clarity. And that is true. I mean, I will say that I could never meditate before. And now, it's something that I know if I don't do it regularly, I am way off. I am completely off. My stuff irritates me. My patience isn't there. Whereas when I meditate, and sometimes I only have time for 5 minutes because I'm so busy, but it really does make a difference in your overall well-being, your peace. And then you have travel, moving on, letting go of this into all of this beautiful energy. What inspires you? I love this card. It's so beautiful. What makes you excited? What makes you feel warm inside? What makes you feel free? What makes you feel like you're floating? Okay, what inspires you? That's what you want to move towards. Okay, angel, spirits, and guides. What else for group 6? Yes or no, please. Okay, you have determination. You know where you are going, and you will get there. Absolutely. Swan, grace. Appreciate the beauty inside and all around you. Okay, so the first thing I'm getting from this is the story of the ugly duckling, right? That thought it was so ugly. All these beliefs about how he was dreary and dull compared to all the beautiful swans, and he was small and his feathers were ugly, and didn't believe that he could ever turn into this graceful, beautiful swan. Some of you, that's you, okay? You see yourself not as who you are, not the true reflection of who you are, but instead that which has been projected upon you. So that's definitely something that has to go. Oh, I love this card. Squirrel, preparation. Get ready for big changes. Yes, prosperity begins. Get ready for big changes. What inspires you? Make a decision to go for it. Make a decision to do what's something good for you, right? Something that's about you. Defense. And then this is Taurus energy, second house. So for those of you who have struggled with issues with money, or having a job where you feel valued, or making some decent progress in your career, or for those of you who have struggled with your priorities or daily routines, where I said you do the same thing every day, don't put yourself as a priority, you're in that same, you're kind of in a rut. It's like, I get up, I do this, I travel this way, I park in this parking lot, I walk in, I do this, then I go home and I make my dinner, then I watch this show, then I go to bed. All right, let's get one more card for you before we pull your final oracle. Earth magic. Yeah, look at that. New beginning. Prosperity begins. Believe in the magic. Believe in yourself. New beginnings. If you're seeing 1, 1, 1, 1, 11, 11, okay? Trust that. Create a new story for yourself. Don't take the same old story, the same old routine. Break out of that a little bit. All right, number 34. You are the image maker. What you focus on manifests. What thought pattern do you need to shift? All right, so very synchronistic card for you, group 6. A lot of us have thought patterns, right, that we need to let go of, that we need to shift, right, so that we can move into prosperity, success, the magic that we can create, great achievements, the things that inspire us, having clarity and a knowing that we're on the path that we need to be on, okay? So this is a yes for you, group 6. This is a shift in your energy, and Spirit is trying to make you aware of things that you can do to capitalize on that at this time. So don't let thoughts take up space. Things that aren't productive don't get free rent in your head. Okay, we let that go. All right, we make conscious choices towards something else. So a strong message from Spirit here from you about connecting in, because there's a lot to be discovered within yourself that's pretty magical for sure. Okay, all right, so that's what I have for you. If something resonates or some aspect makes sense, please like and subscribe. Every month I give away a free reading at the new moon. They're about an hour long. You can ask about 3 questions in that time frame. If you're interested, please hit like and subscribe, and in the comments section write I enter. I wish you a lot of peace and happiness. Namaste.